If you are considering hiring a social media manager because you feel like your marketing problem is that you're not posting enough or creating enough content, watch this. When it comes to growth and expansion in a business that is already established and that has a strong reputation and strong revenue streams coming in and out of, one of the first things that entrepreneurs look at is outsourcing. And outsourcing in and of itself is complicated in entrepreneurship because your business is so important to you and so is your reputation. And the thought of bringing someone else in and passing off that responsibility is really stressful and really scary. And when it comes to marketing, the whole idea of marketing in your business is so consuming and takes up so much of your limited time that often starts out as something that feels nice to outsource and very quickly becomes something that you need to outsource. Marketing is just one component of your business. It's one of those departments. And as the CEO, it is very unlikely that you're going to be able to be the lead in every single department in your business. So you might be thinking, okay, if I am handling client experience and executing the service and the day-to-day operations and the team and the product development and the creative, all of that, then hiring someone to help you with marketing is a logical choice. So you think to yourself, okay, I'm going to bring in a social media manager. Before you do this, I want you to pause and think. Social media managers are amazing. We have one on our team. What a social media manager is not is a strategist. So unless you have a very strong brand strategy in place, a social media manager is not going to be able to come in and execute marketing like you're envisioning it in your mind. A social media manager takes your content that you have created and schedules it for you. They might do outbound or inbound engagement. They might look for opportunities. They might be creating community. But what they are not is thinking of your big marketing ecosystem as a whole and deciding strategically where you're going to be putting your marketing energy moving forward. They're not thinking about the messaging that your clients and potential clients need to be hearing. They're not thinking about what's happening internally and externally to your business that's going to affect your messaging. They're not thinking about your buyer journey. They're not thinking about upcoming launches. They're not thinking about expansion. They're not thinking about anything other than the actual execution of implementing your content. A social media manager is just that. They are a manager for your social media. They are making sure your account is healthy. They're making sure that your posts are going up, but that is it. Asking anything more from them could get you into some hot water because we always want to be thinking of marketing very strategically. You have limited airtime. You have limited time to get in front of your customer and make an impact. We're in a major trust recession right now where your customers and clients need more time before they make their buying decision. We have different kinds of buyers and buyer types that we need to be hitting. And while yes, content is part of your marketing strategy, it is just one piece, as is social media in and of itself. Going all in on Instagram is not going to serve you like having a cohesive marketing ecosystem will, where you have multiple channels coming in, multiple inputs coming in that allow you to really grow in a way that's not dependent on a fickle algorithm. It's kind of a band-aid solution, and the band-aid's not going to do anything. Hiring a social media manager can also bring on what feels like a lot more work for you because you need to be handing off them complete pieces of content with the intention and strategy behind it, and then they take it and run with it. So really what they're taking off your plate is the scheduling, the engagement, the kind of day-to-day operations. But beyond that, everything else is still your responsibility. So if I'm talking and you're just thinking, oh my gosh, this sounds like way more work, then it's possible that you're actually ready for marketing leadership. And the difference here is that you are not going to be in charge of delegating, overseeing, and making sure that your marketing strategy is working. You are bringing in a high-level partner in your business who is going to oversee your marketing, make sure that all the pieces are making sense, and then adjusting as needed. The reality is marketing is one of those things that's going to ebb and flow and change significantly in your business. And we want to make sure that we're reacting to that, but not in the same way as you were when you started your business and your entire marketing system was just on the day reactive. Marketing doesn't need to feel like something that you're constantly catching up on and that is constantly looming overhead of you. When you have a concrete strategy in place that is intentionally built to align with your goals and where you want your business to be going, marketing will start to feel like what it is, a tool in your business that is there to help you reach your revenue and sales and business goals. So if you are hiring to satisfy that itch and get some immediate relief in your business, then I want you to think about if what you really need is leadership and direction. And what you really need is someone who's going to come in and take this marketing pressure and confusion and cloudiness off your to-do list and take complete ownership of it to make sure that your business is truly reaching its full potential. I'm Mariah, I work at Sprinkle Hills Marketing, and when people hire me, they often think they're hiring aesthetics. They think they're hiring consistent content, but what they're actually hiring is clarity, sequencing, positioning, making sure we're hitting all of the buyer types, making sure that their marketing makes sense on a micro and a macro level, and removing decision fatigue. We are there as a strategic partner, looking at all the moving parts of your business, looking at your goals, looking at what the data is telling us, and then making decisions from there. While working with a social media manager might feel like a relief, working with a strategic partner really feels like someone is walking beside you in your business, completely aligned in your goals and completely on your team. The biggest shift in hiring strategic partnership over hiring a social media manager is that you are investing in more than relief. You are investing in big picture, high level leadership that is going to ensure your business is growing in a way that is sustainable, ethical, and fun for you. If you want your marketing to feel structured and successful rather than scattered, that is the shift that we work on together. Go ahead and book a discovery call with me. It is no pressure. We just sit down, talk about what's working in your business, what's not working, and where you want it to go, and we'll take it from there. And be sure to check out the next video, which is about the 5 things you need to fix before launching your next offer.